we're having challenges with delivery of passports in some instances. And this is simply because citizens fail to realize that if you register for a passport using a Goro boy, and he uses his phone number to make the application, when the passport is processed and handed over to Ghana Post will call the number on the application. Now that number is going to be the number of the Goro boy. When the delivery person gets to that individual and the Goro boy shows his identity, his location, when we dispatch the passport and it gets to the delivery point, the individual must show us identity that matches the photograph on the passport. So when you use a Goro boy and his number is what we call, and we get to deliver and it is a Goro boy, we will not hand over the passport to a third party. Those passports are returned. And these same people now go online and complain that their passports are not being delivered. It's a criminal offense for you to use a Goro boy to apply for a passport. The process, as designed by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, is efficient, it is swift, and it works. The delivery system put in place by Ghana Post is robust, is efficient, and effective. And so you do not need to use a Goro boy. Another challenge we have is when delivery men call recipients of their passports. They pick and then say, I'm at work, so I'll call you back. And you call the delivery person at 8 p.m. that you are now home. You should come and deliver the passports to you. We don't keep the passports with the delivery people. When he's unable to deliver to you, he will return it. And so we urge the public to appreciate the nuances of a digital delivery system. That the integrity of the system is dependent on us being sure that we can ascertain who we are delivering the passports to, and that for us to do timely deliveries, you need to work with the postal services as they get to you to deliver. But if you don't do this and then you go online and go and tag the Minister for Foreign Affairs and say that he's not doing his work, back of this, let me say that the Ghana Post is repositioning itself to become a modern, green, and financial inclusive logistic player with a few planned updates, including the full automation of the Office of Exchange to ensure that the throughput and customs processing and tracking are improved. The Green Post strategy will introduce a paperless system and pilot electric motorcycles and vans as part of a broader sustainable agenda at G-Post. A formal application is being prepared to the Bank of Ghana for a license to enable Ghana Post operate financial services, remittance transfers, and digital savings products for underserved populations. And this is part of the agenda to make the Ghana Post relevant in the digital world. When you go to the UK today, it's the post office you use to send money. Most people don't go into a banking hall. They do remittances through the post office. And that's why the Ghana Post should get a license from the Bank of Ghana to be able to, in local communities where you don't have a bank, there is a post office. And so you should be able to offer banking services and add financial inclusion to the underserved areas. And I commend the leadership of Ghana Post for that wishing to ensure that G-Post remains relevant in a digital age. The Postal and Courier Services Regulatory Commission. The PCSRC continues to intensify regulatory oversight of Ghana's courier and postal sector, with 22 new courier operators being licensed and 89 licenses being renewed for existing operators. On regulatory enforcement and sector support, a nationwide enforcement campaign has been planned with the Ghana Police Service to clamp down on unlicensed delivery operators. So if you are a delivery person or running a delivery company and you are not registered with the commission, please go and register, because very soon we will clamp down on all unregistered operators. In partnership with the GIZ, the commission is rolling out a capacity building program for Ghana Post personnel. Another thing that we're doing is to amend the Postal Service Act and its accompanying LI to reflect evolving market dynamics, including digital commerce, and logistics. Ghana Digital Center. The Ghana Digital Center Limited has advanced its core mandate of building a digitally skilled workforce through structured training and job matching initiatives. 219 young people have been trained this year in high demand areas such as data analytics, software development, digital marketing, and soft skills. And the beauty of this is that the beneficiaries who were trained were placed in hands-on internships through the Jumpstart program, which uses KPOs, knowledge process outsourcing models, to integrate skills with startup incubation. Under our startup and gig ecosystem, 61 tech startups at various stages of growth have received support through the GDCL hosted programs and ecosystem events. GDCL is positioning itself as a cornerstone of Ghana's digital transformation by scaling its programs and infrastructure through its green energy initiatives, a national BPO, business process outsourcing strategy, and the GDCL is also prepping its facilities to participate in the 24-hour economy. In my closing remarks, and I've spoken for long, I'm coming to an end. My distinguished colleague, heads of agencies, members of the press, fellow citizens, as we conclude this quarter's update, let me reaffirm our core mandate. Our mandate is to build a secure, inclusive, and innovation-driven digital ecosystem that creates jobs, empowers citizens, and positions Ghana as a leader in Africa's digital future. The progress I have outlined today is not just a list of projects. It is evidence of an administration that is governing with purpose and urgency. And mind you, all the plenty things I've said in the last 3 months, we are reforming laws to match today's reality and today's tech-driven world. We're investing in our people, especially the young people of our country, to give them the tools to participate meaningfully in the digital ecosystem. And we're working across every region and with every stakeholder to ensure that the benefits of digitalization are not luxury for a few, but a basic right for all. To the private sector, partner with us, not just to make profit, but to build. To academia and civil society, work with us to innovate and hold us accountable. And to every Ghanaian, the digital future is yours, and we are here to ensure it serves you. Let me express once again my gratitude to the hard-working team across all agencies in the ministry, NCA, NITA, Data Protection, Postal and Courier Services, Cybersecurity, GIFEC, Ghana Post, Ghana Data Centers Limited, the Ghana Domain Name Registry, every one of you, and all our partners and stakeholders. You make this vision possible. To His Excellency the President, we take energy from your energy and will continue to deliver, sir. Our mission is not to keep things as they are, but to reshape them with intention and resolve. Ghana's digital future is already being built. Let's build it together. Thank you.